Well, this is part of the issue as you talk to area districts. This is part of the issue that they're facing there are several area districts that are planning on being on the ballot, hoping to be on the ballot in the spring next year. But their issue as they're sitting here right now is that what's going to happen July 1st, how does that affect what I want to put on in the spring of 2011, and how does that affect my forecast? So, obviously every district's facing a similar situation there. But you are right that what we have in here is 20% effective fiscal year 12 and flat funding from that point forward. It could get worse beyond that time. And the other piece, one piece of this, how exactly will that 20% play out, or whatever the number ends up being, because you have some districts that are, they call them formula districts, but the formula is actually working for them. You have some districts that are guaranteed districts, which Miami is one of them this year. Guaranteed districts, basically the funding formula right now would say that we should get about a little over $6 million in funding this year. But the guarantee says that you can't lose any more than 2% of your funding compared to what you had last year. So the guarantee is basically a stop loss that says we're going to stop your funding, stop your loss at $9.9 million. So we're stuck at $9.9 million. So part of the question is, how will that actually play out? Will they get rid of the guarantee altogether? Will they put, instead of being 98% guaranteed, will you be down to 90% or 80%? Will it just be a flat cut across the board? Those are questions that that we don't know. But all those things are will impact how we how our 20% works out. Because it could be 25% for us, and it could be 10% from some other district, or vice versa.
I guess another question I have, and this is, I guess, related to our borrowing capabilities based on these numbers, correct?
Right.
The foundation money that we get. If we are only getting, and we're looking at 20% decrease from our $9 million, next fiscal year, our borrowing capability will only be $7 million. The way this reads.
20% cut would be, you'd be down to $8 million.
$8 million.
Roughly. That's a conversation I had again with them today, and I'm sure this will probably come up on Thursday. But if you look at fiscal year 12 right now, including the $2.5 million payback, which the first half paying back this year's $5 million loan, you're paying back $2.5 million next year. When you put that $2.5 million in there, right now we're looking at a deficit of basically $9.9 million, which is exactly what we're getting in funding this year. So take $9.9 million, subtract 20%, you're down to $8 million, and you're getting $8 million. You need to borrow 9.9. The numbers just don't add up, obviously. Which we've had this conversation, the past few months. So.
Are you going to bring? I mean, do they see this? I'm just curious because
I think they see it. I don't think they have an answer for it right now.
They don't have an answer for it.
Well, if they're asking for these specific scenarios that you've given them, they're obviously looking to put as low a millage on the ballot as possible. But I know we gave them all of the millage history the last time we met, and I guess I would just hope they take that into consideration, because obviously that number doesn't make a bit of difference. I mean, we've been all over the map with how much millage is put on, and it just doesn't make any difference. So
I was told this time to keep it at 10.95.
oh, really? This time it's going to be the magic formula. Well,
That's what
just in case, I would just hope that our levy history would indicate that even if we go with the lowest millage, it's not going to make a difference. So I would hope that we would give ourselves a little bit more breath, put some money in there to make sure that we can put something back, give people a reason to keep coming here, and make sure our kids are educated, and also to hedge our bets about the future, because otherwise we're going to be sitting in the same place in 5 years. And also, when I read the Ohio Revised Code, I think in addition to making this a positive number in year 5, I think they were also supposed to make it what they call non-adverse, which I'm assuming means that they don't want it to repeat, just to swing back into this scenario
That, I mean, that, I mean, the impression I get from, Mike Watson, Commission Chairman, is that he's trying to get that millage, you're right, get that millage number down as low as possible, keep it a fixed millage amount, not an incremental amount, and look for a positive number
Why don't they want
in the fifth year.
Why are they averse to that?
I think from a pure dollars and cents standpoint, with a higher, if you do a fixed millage amount, a fixed dollar amount and no increments, you get more money up front. So you're taking out a whole sooner, right?
Makes sense.
I guess it's, I know you're giving them exactly what they've asked for. I just want them to make sure that the public realizes that in any of these scenarios, nothing comes back. I want that to be absolutely clear, because I'm not going to recommend any of these either. Sorry, can't do it.
If you'd like
It's
me
not
to-
about education anymore.
It's about the money.
It's about the money, and that's frustration. That's very, very frustrating to me.
If you want to forecast here, or if you want to put some other scenarios in there, we can do that.
Money. Yeah, I'm not kidding. As a matter of fact, one of the crazy ideas I thought of was what Lakota tried was a longer period, because with the difficulty passing levies here, we will be at this point again in 5 years if we manage to pass something. And then, and the only thing that's going to change it is the demographic. And I don't think we're going to get a lot of people coming in who are going to turn this around for us in a 5-year period of time unless something changes at the school.
David, I put together a piece based on the cover report that John was referencing earlier that left in the car. Remind me, and I'll give that to you. I got it, just want to get your version.
So for example, what we have in here right now, before we get to your 20 mils, right now we have, this is an incremental levy, it starts at 10.95, and the increments don't have to necessarily be the same thing each year, they could be different amounts. And for example, this one would go up by 3 mils the first year, 2 the second year, 1 the third year, or, 1 the fourth year, and 1 the fifth year. So basically you're looking at a total of 17.95 mils after 5 years.
Starting where?
10.95. You can see down here, this bottom right, this is the number again that you're looking at. This is the positive balance out here in the 50 balance. Again, just the advantages of the incremental levy, starting out smaller, finishing up higher. You still get that positive balance, but you've got that smaller millage on the front end. This also includes the cuts and no restoring in any years. We can put in here in the fourth year out, all the cuts that are made next summer, restoring all those cuts in the fourth year of the 5-year forecast. If you do that, those cuts will be restored right here. You're looking at, instead of that $2 million positive balance you had, and a $73,000 negative balance. But again, the trade-off is that instead of that, you don't have a positive balance anymore, but you did have in this fourth year out, you've restored those cuts made. So basically you've gone 2 years without those services, and you brought it back in your last 2 years, barring an additional 20% cut from state in the fourth year, something like that. So this is not what the state is. This is not what the Commission Chairman requested. I mean, he's looking at cuts with no restoring. But I'm just saying, for scenario one purposes, we can play
Now,
around
the
with
cuts that
it.
you're restoring are only the 1.2 million.
1.2 million that was
That we're looking at. That they're looking at cutting this time around. It has nothing to do with pressing or any of those, correct?
correct.
All right, so that was 1 mil each time. What about 2?
3211.
Basically, in this, I mean, in this one, it was 10.95, added 3 mills, another 3 mills, 1.1. So in this scenario, you finished at 18.95, and the fourth year out, where you restored the cuts that you made this summer.
Just for a point of conversation, how much is a payroll?
Payroll's right at 700,000.
That'll get us, what, 3 weeks? Little less?
The last $1 million. About right.
And what's that starting at?
10.95.
10.95. So the ones we have here are basically 13 and 14.95, right?
Right.
So why don't we take even the lower one, 13.95?
No increments?
No, do an incremental, of 1 mil each year, call it 20 years. 10 years. You call it 10 years, you still get to your point, about having 23 mils. Go up a mil a year. 10 years.
We can only go 5, I mean, you can only,
I
this
know,
doesn't
but-
show, yeah, it doesn't show 10 years out, but, so in a 5-year, you're finishing up at 17.95 mils, you start at 13.95 and add 1 per year. You want to leave the recalls in there?
Eventually, yeah.
Can we do my 20 mils now? Because we are at the 20 mil floor. Everybody around us is almost double that, and it will get us to a point where we are operating similar fashion to our neighbors and everybody else in the state.
Can't pass 10.95, how are we gonna pass 20?
I think it needs to be continually said that we are operating at half the millage of everyone around us. It is time for the community to
Buck up.
get it together. No, I'm not gonna say look out of the head, no, I'm not gonna say that.
How do you learn to communicate that? I want to see you written in any.
Well, communication is always the issue, if they're not listening.
Well, they never listen, but to your point, you said it needs to be said in some piece of paper, goes out to the public. There can be, I don't think it needs to be nice to together, it could be some kind of an editorial column that the paper surely would have more than in, the situation like that. I would think we would have something in the paper every week about the situation, but I don't see it.
Oh, a lot of things don't get paper.
I agree with you, that you could assume that not everyone's going to read anything. Like it's the editor that I write have not produced any comment that I'm aware of.
Did you read any of the blogs?
Pardon me?
Did you read any of the blogs?
No, stay away, stay away.
Read the blogs.
Yeah,
Well, I was talking to somebody about putting in, the millage of every school district around us and what it would cost for a $100,000 or $150,000 house if forever we would ever be dissolved. What that would cost them, because that would be an unvoted tax for them.
right.
And so if we would show that in the paper over and over again, maybe that would have some kind of